I currently am uploading all of my past series from the last 3 years, my healing story times, my views on the world, what I've experienced firsthand, all of it into my YT. And every time I upload a series, there's at least one video where I'm like, I don't feel that way anymore. Or, oh, we've uncovered something or we've healed something and that's changed. But it doesn't take away from the whole experience of it and for people to look for themselves. That's the key. The main thing that I try to provide is a way for people to look at stuff for themselves. And since my stuff is not regurgitated information, it is stuff that I've experienced and healed firsthand, I hope my stuff will change. I hope it does. As we heal more trauma and heal the things inside myself, I hope it changes. Let's go into the twin flame thing in the next video. I'll link it in the comments. So as things change, as we heal, I said I was going to go into why my views on twin flames have changed. And that starts back in around 2016 or 2015 when I was presented with the idea from the spiritual community. And I was like, oh my God. You come from a religious and structured background. Actually, culturally, all over the world, we're told that there is the one or one for you or a soulmate, and it also makes you feel super special. One of the things that was kind of gross about the twin flame community is a lot of people, because this was on Facebook, would write only true twin flames. You're only a true twin flame if blah blah blah. So that already was kind of gross to me because I don't like spiritual hierarchy or feeling that only certain people are awakened or above all. So that changed right away when I got into it because I didn't agree upon that. I'll continue this series in the comments. There's a lot of really gross stuff in the twin flame community and the spiritual community as a whole. One, the spiritual hierarchy, it's really kind of gross. Two, all these soul contracts, because you're like, every time you're reincarnated, you get amnesia, so you have all of these soul contracts that are overlapping and on top of each other. Do you know how many lives you actually have with different partners where you do like a twin flame ceremony where you're bonded together? Quite a few. You can go look at it. And then not to mention the majority of the people in the twin flame community have this thing called karmic partner, where it doesn't matter if their twin flame is with a wife or a girlfriend. They're married in soul level, so the wife or the girlfriend is their karmic partner, and they're just trying to break out of that marriage or relationship, which is really gross. But when you're in that community, you're blind to it because everybody else, the majority, feel the same way. But like I was saying, when I first started that community or started my spiritual journey, because of all of the amnesia, because of all the contracts, because of all the indoctrination from society and religions, I fell susceptible to all of the bullshit. But I'm like a dog with a bone. I go and research, and not with books, but with past lives, with dimensions, with what happens if, this happens or this happens. Take me to see what this is. Is there a soul contract I can release with this? Are there soul fragments I can release with this? What locks and chains and cages are keeping me stuck? Well, if you break free and heal from your trauma, you're no longer going to have the same views that you had before. It should be an ever-growing process of finding your own authentic truth in that moment every day. Discovering your truth authentically in the day-to-day, everyday moment is about addressing if someone makes you angry, it's not that they made you angry, it's what inside you is being triggered, what needs to be healed. And when it came to, say, the twin flame thing, because we were on that topic, I was stuck, could not move, manifesting a life that wasn't right for me, doing all the things. I was doing all the things. I was holding space. I was also letting go. I was also actively involved. You go through 6 years of this, you try to figure out what's the best way. I went through space and time and dimensions to try to bring him and I together. And what I found out was, as with a lot of them, it's people who prey on spiritual women because they know that they're going to stay in light, love, and forgiveness and just lay down and take it. That's what she said. I think a lot of people don't trust themselves, and I think that they go off of what is told works for others. But if I had stayed in the same belief structure based off of what everybody else told me or the rules and regulations, instead of looking within and healing the trauma and going, wait, this isn't working for me, what can I heal or change for myself, I wouldn't be where I am today. I used to say all the time, I'm a little white girl from Florida. Why am I able to do an intense energy thing and set it to a tangible phrase, just a phrase like this? Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please allow me access to the CAT scan. Well, that's every medical healing I've ever made, which took 30 minutes to 16 hours to complete, all in one. And that's why the majority of my healings have to do with breaking free. Spirit, please remove all locks, chains, contracts, promises, vows, curses. I'll write the rest. The majority of people that I started out with on TikTok, we are no longer on the same side of TikTok. And a lot of the people that really hated me are now my close friends on TikTok, or the people that I, get along with the best. Because I've healed the stuff that kept me on the side of TikTok that I was on. Does that make me better than them? Absolutely not. At all. It just means that I've changed. And there's a fear of putting yourself out there, because what if you're wrong, or what if things change? Well, that's why I have all the healing phrases, so people can go and look for themselves. I just want everybody to remember their own truth, and not just accept what is written or said by another out there. I mean, the majority of you don't believe the Bible, yet you believe a book written by somebody else. Why? Because it was published? Or because many cultures believe the same thing? We're healing through the timelines. It's not always the same. Go look for yourself. Okay, bye.
Hello, Pilgrim. My look is inspired by a good old-fashioned Salem witch. With flames coming out the dress, as if I'm being bred at the stake. I am serving old-school witch. Like, literally. From, 1510.
Somebody call the fire brigade!
Paging Arthur Miller.
Abigail!
Raja.
So this is Drag Race Season 11, episode, I believe, 4. Nina West is known for being very political with her drag. She's very intelligent. She's an activist. And she knows her American history.